we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the BYU Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you
breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job of the defense.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Here they come trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got his man on the right, and perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. 1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Williamson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are
turning it on. Quick step and go. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Okay, ready?
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Buckmeyer. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to throw at Tilstead. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
With the catch, it's Mockmeyer. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mockmeyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And now this offense will take the field again. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On target. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got his man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come that one out.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Quickly complete. And he's got a touchdown.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
29 Philly.
From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Ryan. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield, it's Erickson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan?
There he goes. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires left. Got it! Touchdown, BYU! And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. They'll run the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, BYU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on second and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Timeout, BYU.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback may change this route. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Trying to barge their way in. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
Get set, get set.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hagan. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Got it.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On target over the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Jarvis. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion. They gave up a 1st down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. It's complete to the left. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. and kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Second down coming up.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. All wideouts, no backs. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he's got it in the end zone. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Just down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get